Good day, I'm Lorraine Mendez and this is your JIS News for Tuesday, July 7. The Ministry of Justice will be appointing 3 more Court of Appeal judges this year. Portfolio Minister Delroy Chuck says this is to assist with the case backlog in the court.
So we expect that in 2021 there could be a doubling up of the number of cases that will be dealt with in the Court of Appeal.
Minister Chuck says the same strategy will be used in the parish courts, and it's expected that those matters will be dealt with within a 2-year period. He was speaking recently as the Ministry of Justice presented the courts with $85 million worth of audiovisual equipment funded by the European Union. Some bail hearings and case mention dates will soon be facilitated through the Ministry of Justice's mobile bus. The ministry will be equipping 2 justice buses with audiovisual technology to facilitate this.
To the extent that these 2 buses can be provided on a regular basis to the jail or police station where the audio equipment may not be there, or to 100-man station, or to St. Catherine District Prison, or to Tower Street Penal Institution, then these buses could be used, Chief, for those persons who are applying for bail.
The minister says this move will cut additional spending from both the Ministries of Justice and National Security. Communities will continue to benefit from the crime intervention and prevention strategies of the Citizen Security and Justice Program CSJP, even though it has come to an end. The program, which was in operation for the past 19 years, ended this March. Acting Chief Technical Director in the Ministry of National Security, Shauna Trowers, says members of targeted communities will still be able to access services provided by the CSJP through the relevant ministries, departments, and agencies of government.
Like restorative justice, child diversion, the victim support unit that comes under the Ministry of Justice. In terms of labor and social security, we would have to look at vulnerability. So we look at the social programs such as PATH and other support programs. We have the Ministry of Health because it's important for us to have prenatal care, neonatal, all of that which we know affects persons' development. And so those would be the cadre, of course, and I could not forget the Ministry of Education, Youth and Information.
Ms. Trowers was speaking recently at a JIS think tank. CSJP 3 Program Manager Orville Simmons says the initiative has made a difference in the lives of many young people in the 17 to 29 age group. According to Mr. Simmons, 25,000 persons benefited from programs under CSJP 1 and 2. Under CSJP 3, 800 young people benefited from tuition support, 2,000 from skills training, 1,000 from remedial education programs, and 1,500 from internships, of which 1,000 were permanently employed. In addition, CSJP 3 has engaged approximately 650 parents.
The National Parenting Support Commission, and they will continue to provide parenting services to communities. And CSJP, just recently, for example, supported them to purchase a bus that will, improve the access to parenting services by taking parenting trainers into communities. And the National Council on Drug Abuse, NCDA, that again we had capacity strengthening for that organization, and they will continue to provide services.
CSJP operates out of the Ministry of National Security as part of its social intervention initiative, mainly in Kingston and St. Andrew, St. James and St. Catherine. Small farmers in St. Thomas are poised to gain access to over 400 acres of former sugarcane lands in the parish. Minister without portfolio in the Ministry of Industry, Commerce, Agriculture and Fisheries, J.C. Hutchinson, says the lands will be made available by the Sugar Company of Jamaica, SCJ Holdings Limited. The All-Island Cane Farmers Association will manage the distribution.
We are looking now to move certain lands from sugarcane into cash crops. The small farmers are the ones who will be getting the benefit out of all of this.
Minister Hutchinson was speaking on Friday as he distributed farm lots at Plant and Garden River. The area is being set up as the island's 3rd agro-economic zone, equipped with agro-processing facilities. Effective January 2021, all cattle will be required to have tags and corresponding passports. Minister J.C. Hutchinson made the announcement during his sectoral presentation in Parliament last Wednesday.
All cattle owners therefore now have 6 months to access the free air tags and passport for each head of cattle. And we are urging them all to get those tags now. Tag your animals so we can trace them and keep them out of the hands of the pre-deal thieves.
He says over the coming weeks, the ministry will be engaging with its health and wellness counterpart to collaborate with the Public Health Inspectorate in strengthening compliance with the regulations and to ensure that no cattle meat is sold without the requisite checks and balances. This will be done through the Veterinary Services Division. And finally, the government and entertainment stakeholders are scheduled to meet on Thursday to devise plans for the reopening of the industry. The COVID-19 pandemic hit the local entertainment industry, halting social events which led to the closing of venues. Local Government Minister Desmond McKenzie says discussions for the reopening of the industry involve key players. These include promoters, sound system operators, and theatre creatives.
Thursday, we met with the entertainment sector here at the ministry to look at how we will deal with the possible reopening of the entertainment sector. We discussed at length what are the options that are available for the government to consider. Those meetings were very, very successful, and we will continue those discussions.
Minister McKenzie was speaking at a press briefing on Sunday. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Lorraine Mendez. Thanks for watching.